Hello and welcome to today's Dragon's Daily Dose. It's Smaugonite here, and today I'm going to be talking about some bits relating to the Dark Eldar Eldar. I actually managed to make some really good progress last night. It meant that I didn't have my usual bedtime of nice and early. It meant that I stayed up quite late and did a lot of painting, but I am glad for it because it means that my 2 Wraith Knights now are done. That's for the Dark Eldar Eldar. The 2 Wraith Knights are more or less done, they just have the heads to do. And the 2 Wraith Lords are very close to being done, so making really great progress, really pleased with how it's starting to look. When I say done, they are done to a point for gaming with Minion tomorrow. They're not actually fully done in the sense of, how I would want them to be finished. So I am going to do some extra bits after the game, but they are done in terms of being done enough for our game at Warhammer World tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It's going to be a lot of fun. Whether or not I manage to get the Wraith Blades and the Spirit Seers done is perhaps unlikely, purely because tonight Steady Painting's actually out at the cinema, so I'm home alone with little Opal, so I've got to look after him. And it's a pretty good reason to not be able to get the whole army finished, looking after your son. I'd much rather look after my son than try and rush through getting some bits painted, that's definite. But yeah, so I've just got a couple of photographs here of the 2 Wraith Lords and 2 Wraith Knights. I'm really pleased with how they're looking. As I say, I do think I might add some battle damage bits, just to give it a bit of something, whether or not it's... I don't know, I might add some battle damage bits in terms of some like actual chipped armour with the Wraith Bone, just to brighten it back up again, because they do look a bit dark, but we'll see what they look like with the base rims when they're done, because I think the base rims usually add to or subtract from your sort of what you're looking at when you look at the model. But no, I'm quite excited to play the game tomorrow. It's going to be interesting not having a single D-weapon, a shooting D-weapon. I do have some D-weapons in the form of the swords, but it will be interesting to see how they get on. The restriction for the formation is that I'm not allowed to put anything in transports, so I will be walking across the battlefield hoping that I can get in combat with him before he shoots me off the table. Being a Mechanicum army, he is very good at shooting and not great at combat, so it is going to be fully interesting. He is also looking at whether or not he wants to tweak his list and bring an Ordinatus. I would love for him to do that, because I would take the Ordinatus down and he wouldn't like it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. A nice quick one, just purely because the more time I get back today before work is appreciated, because then I can actually get some painting done before I start my shift. So thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, like and a subscribe is really appreciated. But until next time, keep those brushes moving, your armies ready, and your imagination soaring. See you tomorrow.